Today we will talk about responsive menu with CSS only. So let's see. So first of all, I will create a checkbox and then I can say, okay, input type is equal to checkbox. And ID is equal to, I can say, okay, toggle. So if I just run this program, you see, I got a toggle. Now, if I click here, you will see that it's not going to click unless I go up to this point. Okay. Now, this area is very small. So, for example, if somebody has a visual problem, he can't see much. So it will be very difficult for him to, to reach to this place and then he can press enter. So why not we can give him some bigger area where he can, click and then it should be clicked here. So for that matter, what we have is label. And another advantage of label is that the screen reader will be reading this text. Okay. So for example, I say, this is for menu. Okay. And then what will happen? The screen reader will read this is for menu. So he can just move on to click. And by the way, for clicking, he will have a bigger area. He just don't need to go to this point and then click on that. So, okay, so I will have a code for the 3 lines of menu. This is 6. And then I can just close the label. Okay. Now, before we go for that, I can say, hey, this is for is like an ID. Okay. So I have to specify the ID. Okay. This label is for this input box. Okay. It does not matter that I put the label on the top or I can put the label on the bottom of the screen because it is linked with the help of for. So, okay, I would like to keep it on the top. So if I just go up there and I see that, now you can see that this is my um, checkbox. If I click on this part, you see that? It clicks on the checkbox. And if I click here, it unchecks. So now I have a bigger area where I can press the mouse to, to turn on the checkbox and turn off the checkbox. So this is good for those people who has a visual problem. So they can have extra space to. Now I can just remove this text. Okay, I can keep this text for some time. Now I have a navigation. Okay, so for the navigation, I can have a div and I can say my class is equal to menu and I can have some links for the menu. So the href is equal to £. I can say £, and then I will change it with some value. And this is my home, and I can close my A. Similarly, I can have a couple of more, and then I can say this is for my about us, and this is for my resources or rooms, for example. And let's see that. And then I have to close the div. So if you see that, you have this home, about us, and then we have rooms, and this is the link. And this link is because of the £. Okay, I can change this £, to the value like index.html. I can refresh and you see that it is going to the index.html. So yeah, now what we need to do is we need to have Another thing that we need to do is because this is a navigation, so what I'm doing is I will make a big tag that is nav, and I will put this whole thing into my nav. Okay. So now we have a body. In the body, we have a nav. Nav has a label, and we have menu. Okay. These two things are available in the nav. Now let's go to the CSS. Now in CSS, what I will be doing is I say, okay, I don't want to display this menu. I don't want to display this toggle button. So and I don't want to display label because, my screen is big enough and I want to see the menu in a one line. So I can say, okay, I don't want to display label. So I can say label and display is none. Okay. So when I will make my screen size small, then you will see that this should come up. And then I don't want to display the toggle ID. Okay, toggle display none. So if I just refresh the page, you will see that I don't see and now I wanna increase the size of the space between the menu. So what should be the command? So we have like menu, so dot menu, and then I will say the margin left is like 4 EM, something like that. Make it a bigger one. Okay, so the margin left is, so we have to say mark menu A so that every item should have a space. Okay, so maybe I can make it like 6 EM. Okay, so it is like a big size. So if I make a small, let's see if I can make a small. So if I can make a small portion of that, I can just make it further small. Okay. So when I reach to this point, so I should have a menu visible, okay? Because, so yes. So what I'm going to say is now is the time that I can I can use the media query. And in the media query, I'm going to say add media. And then I'll say this is only for the screen. And maximum width. Now, with this maximum width means it will appear only when the browser is 500 or maybe 600 or less. Okay. So then this will come to this part. So maximum means I can put a comment here. Max width mean in this case, maximum width means it will execute media query when the width of the screen is 600 pixel or less. Okay, I can put it in the comments so we can see clearly. Now I want to see if this is less than 600, then I should display. So let's see. First of all, let's see that. Okay, so I say label is display block. So display block means display the label. So let's see if I can see that. So let's make it less. You see that? So when it was less than 600, the menu is displayed. I don't want to display the toggle button because I just want, but let's display for some time, okay? So we can say that, okay, I want to display the toggle as well, TOGGLE, and then later on we will turn it off. Display block. Okay, and if you see that, now this is also displayed. Because of the block, it is coming to the next line. Now I'm going to change my cursor. So when I move my cursor here, I want to make it like pointer. Okay, the fingers pointer. So I can say, okay, label that whenever you move to the label, the cursor should be a pointer. Okay, so I can refresh the page. Now, if you see, as soon as I move my cursor, it becomes a pointer, you see? So this is only for the label, not even for the checkbox, okay? Only for the label. When you click on that, it comes up. Okay, and it is turning on the label and the checkbox as well. And now I will say menu display, dot menu. I say display none. How is that? Menu display none. And now you will see that the menu is not being displayed. Okay. And I say, now I want to say dot menu A should be displayed in block. Okay. The menu A should be displayed in a block. So let's see if I click on that, it should be displayed in a block, but it will not display at the moment because I did not link my menu with the button. Now let's link the menu with the button. I say, okay, when the toggle is clicked, the toggle is checked, okay, plus the menu plus the class. So please display the menu in block. Okay, at the moment, menu is not displayed. I say, okay, display the menu A, but still because of the menu is not displayed, so this will not be displayed. Now I'm turning on the bigger menu, okay, the whole class. So when I do it, when it is checked, I say display the menu in a block. So let's see and refresh the screen. I clicked on that and you see that I got the menu. So when I click, it is checked, it is displayed, the menu, okay? Now what I can do is I can turn off this toggle button. I say, okay, toggle display none. So it's already displayed none, so I don't have to turn it on. So I can just remove the line and that's it. If I refresh the page, it's gone. And you see here. Now I can make the menu, also this is for menu, I can make the menu off as well. So I say this is for the menu, I can turn it off. Okay, and I want to make the size of this label bigger. So I can say, hey, outside the media query, I have to say outside the media query, hey, label font size is 48, for example. Refresh the page. So this is gone. This is my bigger size. I can click on that and the menu is on. So I hope you understand this concept. Thank you very much and hope to see you in next video.